I'm gonna play some music and do some poetry of that because that feels easier. Yeah, so bear with me while I find the tracks. And find the poem as well. Crack me open like a warm nut. Let the oil of its insides run across your fingertips. Let the words whispered to us ruminate like midnight's prayer. Pick at the scabs, then collect the scraps of memory. Feast on the biographies of my others. Pieces of pieces home. The learning of yearning shape. Space filled in by sand and time. Now look at me. Now let the sweetness of my story keep you. Halls left hollow, forgotten fortress of our beginning, primitive paintings that resemble the shape of us hang, but the heart is missing. Who were we when mud was molded by our hand and the stars were our guide, when we understood the love in living and how darkness speaks to light? Meditate on this reflection. Sit with what we could still be. Be a part of old creation. Realize that you are me. I step into the boundless. Tears run down my cheek. And then they meet their maker in the sacred sea. Like a newborn, I stand naked on the precipice of peace. On the precipice of peace. Like a newborn, I stand naked on the precipice of peace. sun. I will extend until the movement is done. Outstretched until the living has begun. Trust that true healing will come. It might not be the right time because it's International Women's Day, but I had a realization today. And that realization was that I'm beginning to learn how to respect men. And it's been hard. It's been a really rough journey because they're so easy to disrespect. And then today I had this thought. I was like, men are people too. Men are people too. So I just thought I'd share that because it felt like a really profound moment in my growth and development. And maybe we can share that love on this day and be the bigger people, you know, as women. This is the only one that I can find in this notebook, so I'll read it, but it's more like a diary, you know. What's that thing that they tell you to do before manifesting? Journaling? It's more journaling. So it's quite intimate, and obviously I've never read it out loud, but I'll read it out loud. I don't know how I feel, what's off track, how to reground. In fact, I do know the practicalities of it. Less phone and media and entertainment. No alcohol or late nights or extended lie-ins or self-deprecation. More unprocessed food and educational reading and focused work and waking up at the first alarm and drinking water and vocal warm-ups and writing exercises and bedtime routines and living in the present and growth and improvement and prayer. I'm not praying. I've not been praying. I've not been putting aside time in my day to give thanks and to ask for guidance and seek what could be God's refuge. I've been alone by choice. I've chosen to walk, to move, to live without the voice, the presence, the wisdom of life past and life to be, of ancestors and landscapes and the secrets of spirit on the wind. I've not left enough space to listen. I have filled in every moment of time with anything, something, nothing, with nothing. I left myself alone. I left myself alone, alone. I don't have to be alone. today, I wrote a sort of mantra, bit of writing. This was a few hours ago, and I didn't realize until I read that it's a response to that. So I'm going to read it and see how those two worlds fit together. God, in all your infinite forms and in all your infinite wisdoms, live through me. Love as me. Guide me in all the ways of your disposal. Let the light and warmth of the beginning usher me into a new age of love and creation. God, in all of your infinite forms and in all of your infinite wisdoms, live through me. Love as me. Guide me in all the ways at your disposal. Let the light and warmth of the beginning usher me into a new age of love and creation. God, in all of your infinite forms and in all of your infinite wisdoms, live through me. Love as me. Guide me in all the ways at your disposal. Let the light, let the warmth of the beginning usher me into a new age of love and creation. I guess I'm going to have to activate that piece of writing, maybe go on a walk, maybe sit in the sun. I guess I did that today. We're on a roll. But I'm going to come back to that one. Thank you for holding space. I'm going to do my last poem now. I was born calm. My anger came with time and trauma. I tried to remember who I was before I was corrupted. I tried to remember who I was before I was corrupted. I tried to remember what made me smile and cry. I think back to memories, gently fading emotions that at the time just passed me by. When I think back, I'm not too different. When I think back, I barely recognize. The deeper I search, the more I find. The further I go, the more we align. Like a looking glass, but the image is distorted. Like a looking glass, but the image is distorted. Like a pool of fresh water, but not quite crystal clear. I think back to memories, gently fading emotions that at the time just passed me by. When I think back, I'm not too different. When I think back, I barely recognize. The deeper I search, the more I find. The further I go, the more we align like a looking glass. but the image is distorted like a pool of fresh water, but not quite crystal clear. Grieving comes in many forms, in empty silences and profound thoughts, in empty silences and profound thoughts. I grieve the self I used to be, the complex child so pure and free. Looking inward lets me realize she's not yet lost, just jeopardized. She's not yet lost. It's not yet lost. Just jeopardized. 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 Thank you.